This is chapter 4.4, quick review, page 392. Somebody reminded me in class that really this is section 4.4, which is within chapter 4. And this is in preparation for graphing, evaluating the graphs of the sine and cosine equations. In exercise 1 through 3, state the sign, positive or negative, of the function in each quadrant. Well, we have the sine of x. All right, so let's go ahead and make our circle here. And this would be like our unit circle. And I don't know if you remember, like all students take calculus all right, and what this means is all functions in quadrant 1 are positive. So in quadrant 2, S stands for sine. Sine is positive. And then in quadrant 3, sine is negative. And in quadrant 4, sine is negative. Because below the x-axis, the y coordinates are negative. So 1, quadrant 1, positive, quadrant 2, positive, quadrant 3, negative, finally quadrant 4, negative. All right, let's go on to next odd number problem 3. Tangent of x. Same thing, draw this. Okay, again, all students take calculus. I'm just going to put the abbreviation ASTC. So in quadrant 1, all trigonometric functions have positive values, including tangent. So positive here. In quadrant 2, we have sine divided by cosine. Cosine is negative, sine is positive, so we have negative. And take. All right, tangent is positive in quadrant 3, but negative in quadrant 4. So quadrant 1, we say positive. Quadrant 2, we say negative. Quadrant 3, we say positive, because sine divided by cosine is what tangent is, and when cosine and sine are both negative, like in quadrant 3, well, you're going to have negative divided by negative, which is positive. And quadrant 4, we have negative. Okay, on to problem number 5. And exercises 4 through 6 give the radian measure of each angle. And for that, pi radians is equal to 180 degrees. So it's a matter of knowing what we need to cancel out. So negative 150 degrees, what are we trying to cancel out to get into radians? Well, degrees. So we take 180 in the denominator, which is effectively going to cancel out. We have pi radians in the numerator, and it simplifies out. Okay, degrees over degrees cancel, and negative 115 over 18, and we're just going to do it the slow way. 15 over 18 pi radians, which is going to simplify to negative 5/6, or negative 5 pi over 6 radians. I'll put RAD for radians. And coterminal with this, rotated from the other side, from the initial side, counterclockwise, would be equivalent to 7 pi over 6 radians, if we're going to make this positive. Anyway, I'll just call this answer in terms of the negative. In exercise 7 through 10, find a transformation that will transform the graph of y sub 1 to the graph of y sub 2. And so what this means is that in y sub 2, we are multiplying the function by 3. So this is going to, the function y sub 1 is going to be the parent square root function, but the revised function, 3 square root of x, is going to be that function stretched by a factor of 3. So find a transformation. We will say vertical stretch by a factor of 3. Okay. Now on to problem number 9. y1 equals ln x, and y2 equals 0.5 ln x. And the ln x function looks something like this. Okay, now we'll just draw this in purple. So we're going to have this type of function here. That's going to be our logarithmic function. In 0.5, what we're going to do, if we take 0.5, we're going to start smaller over here, cross, and go flatter by a factor of 1/2. And we did it over here. So we call this a vertical compression. Vertical compression we multiply this function here, ln x, by a factor of 1/2. Anyway, those are our odd number problems worked out. I hope this has been helpful to you, and thank you for viewing.